Yo, I'm Joey Belladonna.
And I'm Rob Caggiano, and we are Anthrax, and you're watching barebonesmusic.com.
Evil G, barebonesmusic.com. I'm here with Rob and Joey from Anthrax. Joey,
What's
Rob,
up, man?
thanks so much for taking the time. Talk a little bit about, I mean, you guys, Big Four, you've been touring for the past 2 years. You're all over the place. You played all these huge festivals and that. How's Mayhem stacking up for you?
Well, this is a rolling tour that, I mean, for me, I haven't really done any of these rolling where everyone catering, all the bands, same venue together, 2 different stages. So that's something new as far as everything I've done from '85 until now. So that's the cool thing, you know, and it's enormous, you know. I mean, people are digging it. There's a lot of people every night, and playing the second stage is quite different, you know. It's a little bit more, you know, the no frills over there, you know. It's just flat out.
Yeah, I want to ask you that. Given the choice of playing main stage, which if you just looked at the bill, you'd automatically assume Anthrax is main stage for sure. Why did you choose to do the Jaeger stage?
It's more rowdy over there. It's just more intimate. You know, we'd rather play in front of a mosh pit than a bunch of seats, you know? It just, I think, suits the music better, you know, for our set. It's been great. The crowd's been awesome every night.
Say how fans reacting well to the pit's been crazy.
Totally. Mm-hmm. It's been really, really hot, though, out here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, super, super hot. We're playing like direct sunlight. You know, that's probably one of the drawbacks at times, but, you know, we're dealing with it, you know.
Worship music. Everyone would say it's a comeback record. I know it's been out a little while, but that thing hit almost everybody's top list of best records of the year, 2011. Just give me a little insight on worship music and where do you think it came within. I mean, does it feel like a comeback?
Comeback for me is coming back in. That's about it. I mean, it was business as usual as far as writing and for these guys and working on a record. Obviously, there was a little time in between where they had some other stuff going on where it took a little longer. So, but everything went really quick. I mean, from coming in, I did a song a day, you know, 2-3 hours, you know, but there was quite a bit of preparation. You know, I think most of the time, maybe, you know, it was a lot less than anything that anybody would anticipate to take that long to do a record, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Anthrax never really went away, so it's, yeah, people call it a comeback album, but it's not really that, you know?
Right, and while I was say a comeback, Anthrax has always been out there doing something. But this feels like, it does to me feel like Anthrax is back. And how does it feel after all these years, especially coming up with the whole, you know, the Big Four were Slayer and Metallica and being kind of the pioneers, to now, today, to 2012, kind of a new generation experiencing Anthrax a whole new on the same level I did growing up. I mean,
you know, one of the things we were talking about the other day in the dressing rooms, we're seeing so many young kids at the you know, we do the meet and greets every day here on the Mayhem tour, 3 o'clock every day out in the Rockstar tent. But it's just so many young kids, and like even during our shows, like the whole front row is like mostly young kids. You know, I mean, you agree.
Oh, it's
crazy.
Enormous. Like,
it's cool.
I love it. I mean, it's nice to be a band that's really tight and really efficient at this time to be able to deliver great music to these kids. So they, you know, can say, wow, I mean, they're what I was hoping to see and what I've heard from them. And, you know, if you have never seen this before, you want to see it as it, you know, at its high level, you know, it would be nice.
And Rob, how did you approach this record with worship music? I know you helped co-produce it, but talk about how you approached Anthrax versus other bands that you're not, well, damn things aside, but bands you're not participating in.
I mean, first off, I think every band and every record is its own thing. You know what I mean? I never really approach, you know, making an album for an artist or a band with a particular formula in mind. You know what I mean? A lot of producers tend to do that, but I think, you know, for Anthrax, the main thing is to capture the energy of the band. Like, for example, like the band just playing in a room has a certain vibe and a certain energy. and you know, it's real important not to, you know, produce it to a point where you suck some of that energy and that life out of it. You know, so it's kind of like a, you know, it's like a balance you need to strike. And you know, I wanted to also capture some of the classic Anthrax vibe, and I think Joey's voice coming back into the mix, absolutely, you know, added a ton of that just right off the bat. But even down to, you know, Scott's guitar sound and stuff, and I wanted him to go back into his storage locker and dig out his old Marshall amps that he used on Among the Living and State of Euphoria, because they're just sitting there, you know, gathering dust. And so I wanted to combine that classic Scott sound with some of the newer amps and some of the newer sounds and stuff. Just, you know, and I think it worked out really well. You know, I think we hit the mark as far as what we wanted the album to sound like.
Outside of the Anthrax music, I read that you're doing a handful of cover songs from some of your favorite bands. Tell me how that came together and what bands you're covering.
Fucking lacking on that.
We did it. We have a bunch of cover tunes in the bag. It's just a matter of which ones are going to get finished.
We just throw them out there. I mean, I think having a couple of B-sides, you know, we were thinking that at first, and then start dropping new songs into each other. Hey, let's try that one. Yeah, you want to do this one too? And it just kind of becomes that kind of thing. And whatever we get done, hopefully we'll get done. I mean, there's a tight window because we go back on the road again, so it'll be interesting what we get done and how we do it, you know.
I read there's AC/DC, Black Sabbath.
Yep.
Just, you know,
that Sabbath tune's coming out on that's a Dio tribute album.
It'll be the official Dio.
Fantastic. So right after this, after Mayhem is all said and done, you know, this rolling tour is over, but you're going back out with a Testament and more of there's a handful of U.S. dates, but mostly Canadian tour. But talk about going out with Testament after this.
It's a third go around with this. This will be a third leg of a full tour with taking Testament and Death Angel out, you know. And we're hitting a lot of Canada this time around, so that's it's going to be neat. I mean, it's great markets up there and stuff, and some of the United States, but not very much.
And so after that, what's coming up for Anthrax?
Then after that, we do Motorhead in Europe, November, December. We got a Mayhem boat tour right after that, as soon as we get back. Yeah, that's new.
Have you been on a boat tour
No,
before?
I've never really been on. I mean, other than the ferries in Europe and the Staten Island ferry in New York, I've never been on like a cruise like that. I'm a little weird about it.
Yeah, we're going to be on there for 4 days, I think. So it's going to be pretty wild, you know, us and the fans.
Definitely gonna get seasick.
Where to go? I mean, you're out there in the ocean, so you're stuck.
I hope it's going to be cool, man. Maybe we'll do another one if it's worth doing it, you know.
I think a touring cycle like this will last because, like I said, you got Big Four. I mean, you've been touring with all these big packages, not little packages, but big packages of bands and Mayhem, and now with Testament and Motorhead overseas. It's like, do you think it's going to go for like another year or so touring cycle wise?
It feels like we've been touring pretty hard for a while, even before the album came out.
Yeah, before
with the
it out,
Big Four tour and all that stuff.
I came in before the album came out, and we were rolling. April maybe before that?
It's like
of last year?
Feels like we've been working real hard. Like even just like I said before the album came out, setting it up and just getting our mugs out there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get the B-sides and all those cover songs, you can just you have the information there, and you can kind of like, yeah, I knew this song before, or I've fooled around with. I can do this quick. But when you're writing a record, I mean, you need some time to kind of like gather your thoughts and get in that mode. You know, on the road, it's kind of tough. You know, we're just going so much.
Being in the stock catalog that you have of music, what are you throwing out here on Mayhem? What do people can expect to see on Mayhem from yourself?
I mean, one of the things about the our set and the state, we're headlining the second stage, the Jaeger stage, so we only have 40 minutes, maybe a little longer if we go on a couple of minutes earlier. Right. But yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, our set pretty much runs the gamut, but it's a lot of the tunes you have to put in there, and some new stuff as well. We're having fun with it. I think the set really flows well, from song to song. It's like no filler at all.
Yeah, I mean, 40 minutes. Our songs are long, so we're lucky we can get a really good 40-minute set in there without leaving something out or, having it too short.
Well, definitely no filler material with Anthrax, that's for sure. Joey, Rob, thanks so much for taking time. Check them out on Mayhem. They're going out with Testament. If you're in Canada, be looking for them up there. Motorhead overseas, and again, it's a thrill for me to be here with a band that I admire so much. And again, I appreciate your time. Have a great show today. I can't wait to see it. And good luck with the rest of this year with all the tours and everything.
Thank you, man.
All right, thanks so much.